Hi, Jeremy Hazelwood here, and I want to tell you about 5 areas of your life that you need balance in right now. I like to call these the 5 forces of balance. But before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit about why I'm talking about it today. If you look around your life right now, life is busy. From the time that we get up and our cell phone is usually an arm's length away from us to the time we go to bed and the cell phone is an arm's length away from us, we are constantly surrounded by distractions. We have different priorities and different obligations constantly tugging at us. And it's easy to get lost in this flood of stuff, in this flood of mess and distraction. And so by creating these 5 forces of balance, it's really just different frameworks that you can recognize, you know what, if I pay attention to these 5 areas, then you're actually going to live a more fulfilled life. And you're going to be more intentional about the actions that you take so that when you look up, you don't say, what did I do today? You know, what purpose did I serve today? My platform is built on helping people maximize their talent and purpose. And this is one of the first steps that I talk about in order to help get you from point A to B where you are living a life of purpose. So no further ado, let's get into these 5 forces. The first one is family life. So this force of life, and I recognize family can look different for everybody. This doesn't have to be blood family because I recognize that there's a lot of people who don't have a good family life, didn't come from a good home situation, and other people did. It's not a hindrance, it's not a liability. Family is what you make it. These are the people who have built you up and have made you who you are. They've poured life into you. They've helped shape your belief system. They've helped shape your personality, and this would be considered your family. Now, if you're married, then this also a priority in terms of your family balance is the relationship with your spouse and your kids. You want to ensure that you're paying attention to them and their needs because, as you know, if home life is no good, then other areas of your life are going to be no good as well. The second force of balance is your professional life. So if you're a student watching this, your professional life is academics. It's your studies. It's how you're being productive with your studies. It's not procrastinating. It's how you're managing your studies so that you're staying ahead and not constantly fighting from behind. But it's also making sure that you balance your studies and your academic life with other areas of your life. Now, if you're a professional, if you're in the workforce, this is how you manage your professional relationships and your job. Are you in a job that you should be in right now? And a lot of people are working jobs that they didn't even have a degree in. They don't even have an interest in that job, but they fell into it. That was certainly my story. Like I had a job that I fell into and I became very good at it. I stayed there for years. I was complacent, could do it with my eyes closed, but something stirred in me and it said, you know, you have a talent to be doing something else. And you're not getting that from this job. And I had to take the bold steps to start to pivot into something that is more purpose driven. And you might be in that position right now where you're complacent on your job. You know you should be doing something else. And now it's time to take that step. So that ties into your professional life. And also, if you look at how much time you spend in the professional life, if you're an entrepreneur or if you're a workaholic and you're burning hours and hours and hours a week, it could have negative impacts on your relationships and other areas of your life. So you want to make sure that you balance your professional life with other areas of your life. The third area that we're going to look at, the third force of balance, is your health. And naturally, if you don't have your health, it will hinder your ability to perform at your optimal level in these other areas of your life. Now, you don't have to be a gym rat. You don't have to work out 5 hours a day and eat only leaves to be healthy. Like, that's not even what I'm saying, but it is making sure that you're paying attention to your health, that health is on your radar as you look at these 5 forces of balance. If you're neglecting your health, you're neglecting other areas of your life, and it's actually keeping you from being able to fulfill your purpose in this life because you're not at your best. You're not physically your best. You're not emotionally at your best. So make sure that you pay attention to balancing out what you need to do in the health arena of your life. The next piece we'll talk about, or that I'll talk about, is the spiritual force of balance. And whether you belong to a religious group or identify with a particular religion or not, I believe that there's a higher power. And I believe that this higher power is who we aspire to be and how we shape our values. It's how you treat people. And I believe that dedicating time to your spiritual life is absolutely important because, you know, as for me, I notice if I don't go to church for a while, there's certain other areas of my life that fall off. And so spending time either in prayer or meditation, being connected with community, whether it's at a church, mosque, or spiritual group, making sure that you're connected, because this also helps you to remain accountable for your behavior, to ensure that you have other people that are watching out for you, that believe what you believe in and are helping you to become that person that you're designed to be. Now, the last part that I'm going to talk about, the last force of balance, is your personal life. Because if you think about it, if you're giving everything out to everybody else, but you have nothing left for you, then you are empty inside and you are not going to be at your best. And you're not going to be able to accomplish your purpose here because there's nothing left for you. So when I look at your personal life, these are things like, what are your hobbies? What are your personal goals and your personal dreams that you have? It's how you manage your finances. So all of these different things relate to you as a person and making sure that you take time for you. If you enjoy reading, make sure that you schedule time to read, because that's important to you and that helps you to remain who you are, and it helps you to be able to have that strength about you and that balance about you. Thinking about an airplane, whenever you get on the airplane and they walk over the safety procedures, they always say to secure your mask before securing others. And it's the same with the 5 forces of balance. You have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. That way you can be in a position that you can help others out. So a quick recap on the 5 forces of balance. We have family, professional, health, spiritual, and personal. Write these down. If you want to dig more into this, I actually have a free course, and it's not like a sales pitch because I don't make any money off of this course, but it's a free course called the Talent and Purpose Accelerator, and I dive deep into these different areas of balance and also show you how to create goals in these areas and how to make sure that you hold yourself accountable to these areas. So if you need a little further help on obtaining that balance in your life and just helping to slowly start to creep out of that life of complacency and move towards a life of purpose, I recommend you take that course. Hey, I thank you for watching this video. If you know somebody that could benefit from watching this, make sure you share it with them. Share it on social media, shoot an email to them, share this. My platform, again, I am here to help people maximize their talent and their purpose. I hope you found this video helpful. I'd love to read your comments below. Thank you and have a great life.